Hey Mace, what's up, buddy? I'm gonna try to get you an oversized Taman. Good luck, buddy. Alright, guys, I'm gonna do one comp and then probably my dailies. The rest of the comps I really don't care to play in, to be honest. Not on a holiday, anyway. So with that being said, I'm gonna do that, and let me look at how much time do I got here? 3 minutes. My missions. What do we got? 800,000, 900,000. Let's re-roll this one and just see if it gets higher. I don't care what it gives me outside, as long as I don't get an ocean. Re-rolling, hoping for more than 675,000. Re-roll. It went down. No. Lost 30,000 XP on that. Damn it, bro. I'm scared if I re-roll this, it'll go lower. Those can go up to 1 million though. Nah, let's not risk it. All right, let's see here. Let's do that. I don't know if I can. Hold on. Should I bring? Let's see. Hold on. Do I not? Oh yeah, I do have it. Let's see if I can make this work. I haven't really tried it with Bass Challenge. We'll try it and see. Alright, we're good. We got a backup rod. Just in case. Actually, I could probably do a crayfish for something different. I think they get up to 132. Oh, you got one now? Yeah, okay. I thought you were asking on. Well, let's hope he's oversized, bro. Alright, good luck, guys. Good luck. Oh, do I got a net? Yeah, we got a net. Hey, Logan. I haven't talked to you forever. What's up, buddy? What are you up to?
Harold?
Good luck, Wolf. The only comp I'm playing in today. Unless I come back for Asp or something later. I'm not sitting through Living Fossil. I don't need anything in it. And I'm definitely not doing Don't Bullet Me Shark. Not on a holiday. 140. Oh, your PB is 146. I did it briefly the other day and struck out. All right, buddy. Enjoy your day. Good seeing you again. Lurk away, sir. See if we can get lucky in this one. Bum, bum, bum. All right, boys. Let's get them. New PB, get them. How many grams are you throwing in your mix, bro? How big is your mix, in other words? I was going to mess with that the other day. I didn't. I do some spotting myself later. 4,500. All right, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Getting back into the game. Hey, Jason. Good luck, buddy. What's up? Hey, Thor. What's up, man? You know what's funny? Before I started my channel, I used to do that very thing. I would play it more so from like November to February, and then I would usually play Fortnite or Battlefield in the summer. I used to just play it 6 months out of the year. But they've added a lot of the cool stuff, so it's been fun lately. Be a bass and not a... Be a bass. And there we go. There's my luck, boys. 9-pounder. Get 'em. 9-pounder. Oh. 9-pounder, huh? Isn't that something? I know I didn't like the X Series crayfish. Keith get a 105. Yeah, he's been out trying to get a bunch of leaderboard fish. Alright, that first one respawns at 13. Yes, and yuck. That's the way my run's over. Let's quit now. Although, okay, we're in the puny uni room. Jake just got an 8-pounder. Ouch. Get him, Jake. Get him. Or in the bad room. Tiny uni room. Holy bro. You got the 8-4. I wonder if we dump our fish. I wonder if we could dump our fish in server hop if things could change for us. Oh. Oh, level 105? Oh, okay, awesome. I thought you meant he got a 105 carp. Just got a 60-pounder. Oh, hold on. I can't have it. He got a 6-pounder. 60-pounder and giant. Oh, poor Jake. I think we all have those days. Bum, bum, bum. Rocking a 9-pounder. Will they give us a... Well, just give me my other fish so I'll have respawns, bro. Oh. Silicone spider, yes. I use a little bit of everything. That's probably my favorite, to be honest. Yep, silicone spider's great. I use a little bit of everything. But yeah, I've had some really good podiums with the spider. I don't think you can determine your sizes, though. I think, unfortunately, that's somewhat predetermined within reason. In other words, I think part of that game is somewhat pre-rolled. Just my theory, anyway. Holy cow. I thought that was my unique for a second. That would have been bad, bro. Let's try this. I don't know if how do I mess with this one? I should. It did take me a lot to win this thing. Oh, that's why I don't cast very far. Holy cow. Yeah, I ain't gonna cast far enough for this. I'll have to use it on a short spot. That ain't gonna work over here. Not with this lure anyway. The missile is not a missile. Let's break out spy. What'd you do, really? I played Jolly Carp last night, finished with one carp and keep net in 1 hour. Was a lot of fun. Look, really, if you remember, I got blanked a couple times yesterday to spotting in free mode towards the end of my stream, and I thought, do I really want to put myself through the Jolly Carp? So I skipped it. Oh. That's exactly why I skipped it. I was thinking. Well, and then I was stupid and came back and played, what the hell did I play last night? Oh my god, I wish I wouldn't have. I played something with Duel. Was it Sturgeon or no, it wasn't that. Yeah, this. This was so dumb. This was so dumb. I even tried server hopping once because I wasn't even getting spawns. And then when I did get a spawn, it was the stupidest thing I'd ever seen. I think I had 17 sturgeon. It was so bad. I didn't even have active tiles forever. Yeah, like I said, really, once they get the scripted part out of it, it'll be more enjoyable. If they ever can. I don't know if they can, to be honest. In other words, you can play weeks on end, Rui, and not even get something that resembles a good run sometimes. My longest stretch went almost a month where I couldn't even feel like I could barely get a top 20. Oh, about broke my line. I was gonna zoom in. I was expecting to get some smalls, but you didn't get nothing. God, if that's a uni, it feels small. Oh, I get it, Roy. I understand entirely. Look at there. Looky there. Now you're gonna tell me that's not part of the overall fish drop. I'm fine because I caught it. But you're gonna tell me that's an equal distribution of sizes? I got a 9.6 and an 8.5. 9.6 and an 8.5, boys. My run's done. I should dump and leave. That's what a veteran would do. If you cared about it, you could dump your bag and just leave. Dump all your bass and leave. But we'll take it, because I don't care about my personal rating. It means absolutely nothing. Not on a game like this. Holy cow, man. That responds in the last 7 minutes. Now I gotta sit here for, is it 23 minutes? I gotta sit here for 23 minutes hoping for an extra one. I'm gonna need all 8-pound trophies. An 8 and a 9. Holy cow, bro. That's like playing Stillhead Showdown and getting a 24 and a 25. We could have done with the jig winner. We could have did it. We should have did this with a jig winner. We should start doing it with the jig winner. Why not? Oh, I know what you're saying, Roy. I get it all too well. I get it all too well. If they wouldn't add missions, I probably wouldn't have been playing much at all. Just because I'm with you, I enjoy the comps probably more than I do anything. But when you go in and play them and you can't hardly catch fish, or this feels like the algorithm's against you every time you enter something, it does get frustrating. I know, trust me. You see me every day playing. Like I said the other day in Butterfly, I could tell in the first 45 seconds what my run was going to be. Yep. Oh, I know. That's why I said, if you remember what I was talking about on tournaments when I finally got that cap on the bass thing, is if you can't practice well, then practice. Or if you're not scoring well, then practice till you get your score up. But from there, it's like, what are you going to do? What am I supposed to do? Go practice bass challenge to see if I can always get a 11 pounder? It doesn't work. I can't. Hence the 9 and a 8 pounder. What's up, Aunt? Good day, sir. You're heading to Baggersea? Get them. Going for some catfish, I assume, and some carp. Yeah, I would do that. Sometimes I'll do the same thing. I was gonna set up one today, but I think I'm gonna spot and do my. I'll do my Dailes and I might do some spotting. But yeah, always look on your stuff there, and that's why I try to set stuff up here and there. I just never know what's gonna happen at work, so it kind of gets tough for me. Like right now, I worked 3 hours this morning, but I'm on call, so I could be called in at any time. I doubt anything will happen, but with miles of irrigation and hundreds of sprinklers, there's no telling what could happen. Baggersea hasn't been good to you. I did get a. Hold on, what did I get? I got a couple fish up there. I got a good catfish. I think a couple. I didn't mess with the catfish for a while. I'm sure Mace will go on there and smash me. I think I got the third or the fourth catfish. Hold on. Man, let me see if I can type this. And I don't know why it never lets me type it in anymore. Search, bro. Search. Let's see if it lets me search. Why didn't it let me search, bro? See, it doesn't let me search. That's annoying. It'd be so nice if you could search instead of having to scroll all the way down. What if I type in W? Let me see if I just type in WE. There we go. Oh, you're going back for Big Head? I did that one day for 45 minutes, and man, it was frustrating. Jason got one. Come on, Jason. Yeah, I got one decent catfish, and then I don't know if I got what did I get? I think I only got 104, but boy, it seems different. I just got to figure it out. I don't know if I got a big head or a silver. Yeah, not very big. 104. Only got a 104. Baguetta's got a 114. Holy! Alright, back at it, boys. Alright, guys, obviously I have no chance in this one. But I'll just fish it out, just for the pain. Boom, boom, boom. What do they get up to, Mace? 116 or 118? Or do they get over that? I think my biggest is a 113. Have a good week, Rodrigo. Oh, Rodrigo, look at this, Rodrigo. I don't know what that is in kilos, but I got a 9-pound uni and an 8-pound uni. Fishing Planet don't like me either, bro. Don't feel bad, Rodrigo. Fishing Planet don't like me either. think they nerfed me daily. Registered for the... This one? This one's not bad. It can be frustrating, but yeah. Yeah, this one's not bad. You catch a plenty of fish in anyway, Christian. It can be frustrating when you know that, especially on my run in particular, when your first two fish are so undersized, it's not funny. Don't have the crab crawls? You can use any jig head, buddy. Do you have the, do you got the little 4.0 or even the 6.0? The 4.0 can work. If you got a little 4.0 or a 6.0, and then whatever your best pairing is. Glow crawl, even if you have it. Yes, and be careful if you registered and didn't play. Chris, be aware that if you register for a comp and you don't play in it, sometimes they can ban you. I don't know how they're telling what's what, but yeah. I don't know if it's in 2 in a row or if you just barely miss one, so I don't know. Holy cow, man. I gotta sit here for 18 minutes just waiting for... You don't abandon me. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how it works, if it's consecutive or what, but... I've had a couple buddies get banned that signed up for something and they were just gonna go do something, but... You wish they banned you a long time. Really? Really? It's like the poker table, bro. You gotta walk away when you're down and then come back when you're fresh. Or what your name is. I think I'm on their naughty list too. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've seen it, Rodrigo. Like I said, I'm gonna probably wait another weekend to see what they do. I was gonna put up a video and put my thoughts on the whole thing, but whether it'll do any good or not, I'm kind of torn on the bag dumping. But here's a perfect example of this, Rodrigo. This is where I'm on the fence on it. Like, I'm neutral. Like, I don't care about my personal rating, so I'll just eat this. But this is a perfect example. Let's say somebody that's good at this one comes in and plays it. By default, I already know I have no chance in hell. So, on a positive note, if I was to dump my bag right here and just stop, then I save myself the remainder of the 32 minutes that I have with my day, knowing that I don't even have a chance. So I could dump all these and take 0, considering I have no chance. But what I think it does is, with their better players knowing that they have that risk and they can't dump, that's the positive side of, if you're going to risk going into it, you should have to keep your score what it is and not be able to dump it down to 0. I guess that would be the way I explain it, but I don't know. Hey, Kellen, what's up, buddy? So in other words, I'm kind of neutral on the bag dumping. On one hand, if you have a bad run and it's stupid and you don't want to waste your time, dump your bag and get out of there. But on the malicious side, people can just sign up, catch a couple fish, get out, and then they're going to take awards away from other people. Hey, quick question. I'm level 45 right now. The option to level good, fast, and sturgeon. Best advice I can give you is hop around. If you want to, pop a look around on my farming lake section on my playlist. Check out some of that stuff if you need it. It's kind of personal preference. On what you want to do. But the sturgeon grind can be horrible, but that's what a lot of people do at that level. I can't remember when... what does the Solange kind of be rough depending on what gear you have. I'm trying to think when Solange and the other one opens. Yep, and make sure you're doing your daily missions, like Rodrigo says. Do those every day. But yeah, the sturgeon get boring. Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to look at chat. You recently broke your leg? Oh, sorry to hear that, buddy. Gonna be in a cast for a while, probably. Was it your lower leg or upper leg? Either one sounds painful, buddy. Sorry to hear that. You grinded 20 levels in 2 days. Going stir crazy, you have to have something to do. You can be my other saving guide. I'm considering putting something out myself. I am noticing a pattern. I think I know why people are up there, but we'll see. Oh, your knee. Gotcha. Boy. When you're looking for my streams, you never find them. That's weird. That must be a YouTube thing. Normally you can just go to my live and you'll see all my past live streams. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it glitches out too and people don't get notifications. I try to stream an hour or two a day depending on what happens. And depending on what there is fun to do. Oh, this is a bad one, boys. 13 minutes before my respawn? Can you imagine if my respawns don't even come out? Then I'm stuck with 2 uniques, a 9 and an 8. Bum, 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 bum. Actually, hold on a second. I'm going to record something. You got a week to play comps? Here I'm avoiding them, Rodrigo, and you're wanting to play in them. Cats and Night Catchers is on today, too. I know you like that one. Well, like I said, Rui, if it wasn't so noticeable... If it wasn't so noticeable when you're getting bad luck. Also very noticeable when you're getting the really good luck, too, which kind of takes away from it as well, because it don't feel like you did much. You just got lucky. You needed to put, well, it gives you an excuse to do some farming, Rodrigo, for sure, buddy. You could cuss in the grass and call it perfect fish, probably. Rodrigo was watching me once. Rodrigo probably remembers. One time I was playing scores from the bottom. And my run was so lucky that Rodrigo was like, casting the trees, casting the trees. I probably could have caught flounder in the trees. My luck was so good that time. Every time I cast it out, I got a unique flounder. Well, you could get 8 in this technically, but highly unlikely. I've had a couple buddies get 7 in it before, but you could get 8. The most I've ever got 6. I've gotten 6 before. What I've noticed, I even got clips for it. Sometimes I've gotten one here and then came right over here and gotten another one here. Back in the day, it felt like if you could get one here, then you could get an extra one here. But now it seems random. Then sometimes you can get 2 down there. So if you get 2 from that spawn point, 2 from somewhere over here in this whole spawn point, and you did that twice, then you could get 8. But I've never got 8. I've got 6 several times, but yeah, I've never got 8. Had a buddy get 7 once. You were here with the 6, yeah. Have you ever got 7, Rodrigo? I know my buddy Slowpoker got 7 once. Oh, now I'm getting nothing but butterfly. Where were the butterfly at the other day? Yeah, you can get them. You can get them all through here. I normally take this line, this line, this line, and sometimes this line. Just depends. You're happy? I'm happy anymore when I do 4, Rodrigo. I'm happy when I do 4 anymore. Oh. I played this not too long ago and got 1, which I was like, okay. 1 unique in 45 minutes. Whatever, bro. Man, I can't even get big trophies. Your worst was 2, still painful? Yeah. Alright, have a good day, Rodrigo. I've noticed it to be a little different, Mace. Are you using, I was trying 14 of those. Should I go? I'm wondering if I should go a little bigger. Bigger or smaller, I don't know. I messed with it for an hour the other day and only got 100 pounder. Oh, you meant silver than a big head. That's weird. You like 15 ounce? Okay, I'll try it. But the bites are slow. I've noticed it on carp doing 17.0, 18.0. Sometimes you get blanked, but I've caught some big ones on at least the mirror carp. Just the big ones, yeah. Makes sense. But if you're going for a big one, you might as well throw a big hook out, I guess. Holy. Mirror carp, you know what those are? Really, I've had those runs, bro. Ever had a comp where I destroyed everybody? Yeah, I've got a whole podium playlist. Yeah, I've had a couple that where there's just those crazy good runs. Yeah. I got a podium playlist of where I've had really nice runs. Oh yeah, it'll scar you. The worst one I can ever remember, well, I've had several bad runs, as you know, Rui. I can tell you my worst all time that I can think of outside of maybe a really bad saltwater Giants run. I played Trophy Whiskers once. Or no, I've had three. I got zero truly unique once and crossed the finish line. Zero and truly unique. That was a bad one. I've had. What was the one? Oh, I had zero once. I caught zero. I had 0 points in Trophy Whiskers once. Zero. I didn't even catch a catfish for a whole hour. I didn't catch one catfish. Not even not a scoring fish even. Not one catfish in a whole hour. A whole hour. And then of course I got zero. The last time I played big bowfin hunting, I took a zero on big bowfin once. I didn't catch one bowfin. Not one. You trying some corn sticks? Yeah. I have a couple good mixes I like the corn sticks for. I had a bream mix too that was doing good with the corn sticks. Yes, Jason, I have. Yep. Yep. Jason. Yep, I have. Spot and bandit with not one unique. Yep. Done that. Well, and what was bad, Wolf, it was, I can't remember. I was maybe a year or so into my YouTube channel, and I was pretty good at trophy whiskers, and of course everybody was telling me what I should be doing the whole time for the hour. And then finally what I did, because I got sick of everybody telling me what to do, because I could recognize I was just completely dead laked, I put a 3-0 on. I put a 3-0 on and couldn't even get a spawn on a 3-0 at Marin. Or not Marin, Maku. My bad. Maku. I was at Maku. I put a 3-0 on and couldn't catch a single catfish for the last 20 minutes. Even on a 3-0. I mean, completely busted spawn nodes. Completely broken lake or server. Yeah, 3-0. Well, and that's the part. It's like the server hopping thing's kind of a weird issue too, because it's like you don't want to be dead laked, but then if you feel like there's people that just know what rooms to be in, that gets annoying too. But I'm like you, Rui. I wish it would every room would just feel the same. Because if every room felt equal, then you could actually feel like you influence things a little more than you can. Yep, for sure, Wolf. There's several comps I could improve at, but I would like to think I know 75 to 85% of the comps on Fishing Planet. And some of them I just don't like, but yeah. In other words, 75 to 85% of the comps on Fishing Planet I know I can do well, but if I don't have spawns and sizes, you're not going to score. You need spawns and sizes, whether it's a lure comp or a bait comp. Try to clean this up and hopefully my respawn comes out. This one's available around 14 and the other one's around 7 or 8. Will they give me my 2 respawns or nothing at all? We'll find out. Jerry's got a 12 pounder. Get him, Jerry. Got him. Maybe. Be a 12 pounder. Be a 12 pounder. Be a big one. Be a big one. All right, at least we got a respawn. Needs to be 11 at least. There's a 12 pounder. All right, that makes up for our small one at least. That makes up for our small one. Come on, bro. Get him. My first was an 8-9, Keefy. I'm already dead in the water, bro. This one's a perfect example of if I was a bag dumper, I should have dumped my bag the first 7 minutes in. An 9 pounder and an 8 pounder. Back to back. Kill a couple more minutes over here, guys, and I'll go back from out of respawn. Hoping to get lucky. Slacking again for sure, always. Always. Always a slacker. Keith really was hoping that you'd play Don't Bully Me Shark with him later. Because I sure the hell am not. No. Keith, you probably wasn't here, but really played, really explain to him how good your Jolly Carp went for you last night. I'm so glad I didn't play that. Holy cow. Really's got an open wound. It helps to talk it out, really. It helps to talk it out, buddy. One fish. Oh, that is painful. Oh. Yeah, really, you never know. Maybe they were setting you up for a good run and Don't Blow Me Shark, bro. Look at that. 6.2 freaking butterfly. Come on, bro. Look what they did. Hold on. I gotta point this out. Hold on. Alright. You got second place, don't blame me. Here's the funny part. Jake and I both have an 8-pound unique, and then we both got a 12-pound unique. Jake got a 12 after the 8, and I got a 12 after the 8 and 9. In the same room. Oh. Starting to feel like I'm not going to get my respawn. Come on, game. Give me my damn respawn. Oh, you guys are all in the same room, 31st, 32nd. Yup. I'm telling you. It's something to do with your seeds in your rooms. Now, on the opposite end of that, like I said, Wolf, if people know what rooms to go into over and over and over, the good rooms, that's why you see such a discrepancy. And scores. Oof. Come on, bro. Damn. Trophy. Does nothing. A little over 3 minutes to get him. Will he spawn? Is the question. Probably not. Let's go up a little higher and see. You up higher? Oh, that was a good fish. He missed it too. You pig. Come on, bro. How do you miss that? Not looking good, fellas. That's not him. Oh, of course you bite 75,000 feet back. Just jump off the hook, bro. Boy, 2 minutes. Not looking good. Casted 7 miles back, hoping for a miracle back there. Nope. Maybe? I can't tell. It might be a trophy. Be the uni. Be the uni. It's a uni or a big trophy. Can't tell. Got my 4. Got my 4. We'll take it. Got my 4. Go and try to get you. You already got a big barbel. Nice. I haven't went for the barbel yet. Jura is way up there. Get him, Jura. Hey, Alex, what's up, buddy? GG's, boys. The 8-9-pounder killed us. What can you do? What can you do? 8, 9, 11, and a 12. I've had worse runs and a lot better runs. All right, guys. That's enough on the competitions day. I'm going to go ahead and do my dailies. Do my dailies. Is Keith even on? Hold on a sec. Oh, he's at work? Okay. My bad, bro. Disregard the thing. All right, guys. Let's see how painful this is going to be. Get our dailies done. What do we got? I did re-roll the 1 to get up a higher XP, but it gave me a lower XP, so I need to catch any fish using a tube soft bait. Tube soft bait. Catch fish at Marin less than 24 pounds. Catch a trophy form of any fish using a soft bait. That should be easy. Straight retrieve using a soft bait at Marin. An emerald. So we need to get a couple tan. Or is that just one tan? Is that one tan? Catch a tam in the evening from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. We need one. All right, buddy. Soft bait. And I'm going to do a straight retrieve. So let's have one bottom rod. Jig bait. Two of those. Is there anything that I need? What? Dude, where's all my small jig heads? How do I not have small jig heads, bro? Oof. That's qualified as a tube? That's interesting. That's qualified as a tube, huh? Check that in. Silicon finger's a tube. What? I mean, I guess. Straight retrieve. That's a bog way. Alright. It's got to be from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Oof. 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Try day 2 and see. See if we can get lucky on day 2. Maybe, bro. Four p.m. to 9 p.m. I'm definitely not doing this peak because this peak sucks. 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Let's try 7. Pressure is mid. Let's try 20 and 10. I only need one of them. And we need to catch fish on a straight retrieve. 20 and 10. We gotta catch a fish on a straight retrieve. I'm curious. Let's try that finger here. We catch anything on a straight retrieve and a 2-0 with the finger as a tube. Maybe. Maybe not. Piranha, maybe? Piranha hit a bloody finger, you'd think. I'd probably bite your finger off if you try to grab one. Oh, did I have it on straight? What the hell bit it? Jacunda? Got a straight retrieve done. Jacunda like the bloody finger. Who would have known? Jacunda. What the hell, bro? Okay, that's not a tan. What is this? Is this a tan? Got the tam? Got the tam. Tam done. Okay. I'm gonna clip this. And this. Okay, so we gotta get any soft catch fish using any worm soft bait. So we'll have to come back to that. Oh, that did count. The bloody finger counts as a tube. Interesting. Catch a fish less than 52 pounds. That shouldn't be anything. So basically, any fish less than 30. Oh, I should have just left those clipped. Okay. Let's go somewhere else. Should have brought a slower reel. Oh, I don't have to use straight retrieve anymore, do I? 112 silver, get them. That's 2. Three. All right, a Papa even hit it. Okay, got that done. Catch, oh, that's at Congo. Congo and Delta. Catch a fish using any soft worm bait. That's weird that you have better luck on the silver. I've never noticed from one to the other. Okay. There's that. That part's done. All right. So I gotta go to Congo. So let's go to Congo. Any fish using that? Congo, catch a trophy form of fish using any soft bait. But we're gonna use a worm, so let's stick with that. There's a 1. Come on, bro. One more try. Wolf. Not a chance, Rod. Nice lag spike, bro. Come on. Damn. Vic, you gotta. Congratulations on level 93, sir. Alright, let's try something else. Maybe. Get him. You should have seen my bass challenge, bro. It was epic. What's up, buddy? Yeah, my first two uniques, a 9-pounder and an 8-pounder, bro. Oh, whatever's at my lake, I got part of each one of them done. Yeah, I just need this one. And I was going to go for a trophy on a different bait, but I was hoping I could get one on a worm. And all I got to do is go to Emerald and... I might be able to get a tilapia with this. I like grubs on tilapia a little better, but I might be able to get something with it, man. Just need any fish and I can get rid of the worm. I should have just stayed at Marin with the worm. I'd have had some. Good green acres, bro. Hold on, let me just see if I can get a trophy tilapia. I was hoping. Come on, bro. Something. Oof. Not even a labia, bro. There we go. Be a trophy, bro. Be a trophy. That's all we need. Don't be a uni, be a trophy. Got the trophy. Got the rank. Got the bank. And got the bait coins. Got the bait coins. 4 more. Alright, so I need a worm on it. Probably be easy. Let me see if I can see. Where else do I gotta go? I gotta go to Emerald. Oh, and a shiner. Holy cow. Yeah, let's get the hawk. I gotta go Corman Format beneath fish. Got the trophy at Congo. I'm having fun with everything but the comps, Mark. Yeah, not too bad. How you doing, buddy? Everything but the comps. The other part of the game, the core part of the game is amazing. It's just the comps that need a lot of adjusting. Alright, so we stick with the worm. 3 common fish. So let's leave that on there. Gonna need that at some point. Alright, we're headed to Cali. How dare he? Hello, sir. Alright, you don't have to get my grill, bro. Bro. Excuse me, sir. Oh, come on, man. Common? Be a common? Common? Oh, that was quick. Now I need a common shiner using any bait at emerald. Boy, I haven't caught those in a while. I need one more fish on a worm. Alright, got that done. Now we need a fish on a worm. Not even a smallmouth, bro. Come on. Come on, Smiley. Something, bro. Oh, I missed it. You pig. Come on, bro. There we go. Got it. 900,000 XP and my club tokens. Alright, now we got emerald. Alright, which one is that? Common form of fish, common shiner. Ugh. Not fished for those in a while. Common shiner. Dough balls and simulated. Yep. Figures. For sure. Oh. I wonder if I'm just gonna stay with a 6 and a. Let's stay with 6s. I'll just stay with 6s. Try pedo. Alright. Alrighty, see if we can. Ooh, what the hell am I putting that on there for? Yeah. You guys know how I am on small fish. This could take me a half hour. That's why I brought the lure rod, so I can cast something while I'm waiting. I'm not fishing Rainy Peak. I know that. Holy! Okay, with day 4. I'm not fishing in the rain, boys. We're just not going to do it. Unless we're going for walleye. And we are not going for walleye. Not intentionally. Done enough of that back when I was level 10. These guys are all living the dream. Oh, these guys are living the dream over here. Alright, excuse me, boys. Dude, I have no idea. I would assume they're on the dock somewhere. We would assume, right? I guarantee I erased my shiner marks a long time ago. Actually, let's don't do that. Let's put one to the right, just in case. Flop one out here. Be a shiner. Be the shiner. Got it. Does that not count? Yeah, that counts. Or hold on. Catch a common form of a... Was that a golden shiner? What? I killed it. It's over. Legend. It's done. Alright. Well, there's that. 860,000 XP, and more importantly, the bait coin for me. The bait coin. Love the bait coins. Well, that was quick and painless, guys. Well, I'll throw a couple on a pike. We'll go back to the old days. We're just sitting here. Sitting here on the dock at Emerald. Level 36. Level 14. Level 24. I wonder what the guy out there is doing. What's this guy doing out here? What's that guy doing? Hold on. These guys are like, what the hell's this guy doing at this lake? Doing missions, bro. Level 11 with the Draco boat. Holy... Oh, boys. That's when things have gone horrifically wrong. That's when, no offense to this guy, I'm just saying. That's when things have gone wrong. There's something went awry there. He's got the Draco with the... Oh, that poor guy. Yeah. My guess is he must have got the Congo DLC recently, or he got it back in the day and played it for a few days and stopped. That's when something's went horrifically wrong on Fishing Planet. I'm sure I've seen it a lot at Moose Lake, but I think that's one of the first times I can remember seeing them at Emerald. He might be doing his missions. Yeah. Got your missions done and still catching some trout. Yeah, falcon trout are pretty fun though. Yeah, those are fun. Yep, be sure you have time whenever you buy a DLC. Well, no matter what, he's always got that Draco boat. Just don't level 11. Don't sell that Draco boat. It's a good boat, even though it gets a lot of bad press. I do like that boat. I was just trying to catch one pickerel before I leave. I think they're gonna let me. These guys are out fishing me. It's embarrassing. You sold yours? Peter. My buddy Josh sold too. No, I like that one. Like, especially now with the leaderboard fish, because if you want to spot somewhere at Dnipro or that sort of thing, you can go and spot and then be in some of the deep spots so you're not as far away from the bank. You like the big coins more. Any spot for yellowfin? On what map, Trey? Dre, look around my farming lake section. I've got a rotation. I've got a yellowfin rotation that you can get 5 or 6 uniques. Yep, I got a whole line of them. If you look around somewhere on my playlist, Dre. I think it's my level 90 to 99 video. Watch my level 90 to 99 video. If you're trying to farm just a yellowfin somewhere. Yes, and also, Peter, I don't know if you noticed on that boat, there's something on that sonar that's really valuable. You can see deep spots on your sonar that you otherwise won't on your minimap. I don't know if you've noticed that. On your minimap on the sonar on there, it's pretty unique. You're welcome, Dre. Yeah, that's how I went from level 90 to 99 pretty much was on yellowfin. If you get in a roll, you can get 5 or 6 unique in one net. That and they're pretty fun to catch. I was free fishing for them with them though. Or for them, not trolling. Okay. I can't even make my trip worthwhile. I can't get one pickerel. Come on, bro. Yeah. I thought about it when I got it, and then I just thought, you know, I didn't want to make an impulse decision, and I kept the Draco, but I still use it for sometimes if I'm going to look for new spots in something, I'll bring it to help find new spots, especially if I'm looking for weird little deep spots on anything you can use a boat on. But yeah, that Draco's pretty valuable. It just doesn't maneuver well, and it bottoms out in the shallows, and the field of view sucks. Outside of that, it's a pretty good boat. Looking for comments. Yeah, there's a whole line of them, though. Yeah, you don't have to watch the whole video. I can't remember exactly where it's at. It's down southeast, I think, of the island. Yeah, southeast of the island. Holy cow, you sold your Amazon boat, Peter. Holy cow, bro. That's my favorite boat. I don't know what I'd do without my Amazon boat. Holy cow, I can't even get I suck. Alright, now I'm on a mission. I gotta get one. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Dude, where are my pike at, bro? Just one trophy, bro. Gotta make $1,000 at least somehow. Something. Got sick of the game, went in a rage and sold loads of stuff. Just to show them a lesson. I got all your bait coins, Fishing Planet. Oh. Okay, that's not gonna pay the bills. $140. Hold on. We gotta make back our $2,000 I spent on Vance and Dailes. Somehow. Or at least half of it. Am I gonna have to farm walleye to make my money back? Oh, come on, bro. Everybody's catching fish but me. Alright. Let's try to land in the Draco boat. Oh no, I get it. I was getting close myself after leveling up, Peter, where the comps get a little stale as it was, but yeah. It's renewed the game a little bit. I hope they add some other stuff to it at some point. I have to catch marlin with straight retrieve. No, I don't. Well, if I were you, try working a buzz bait on top of the water with whatever secondary you like, Vic. In other words, if you use the buzz bait on top of water, it would count as trolling, so it might help you. Just straight retrieve a buzzbait at the top of the water if you got your reel speed right. You can probably catch one that way at least. I used to catch them like that. Depending on the peak. If it's a high pressure peak, you can. I can't even get a spawn, bro. Dude. Okay, that one missed. One fish, bro. Doesn't have to be the Uni. He missed 3 times. That or a duo swim bait or something. Swim bait or a shallow crankbait maybe. Buzzbait would probably be the easiest. 3.9, that would have been good in a semi. Alright, let's see if I can get one more fish. Now I get a big trophy pickerel finally. Hold on, you did say tarpon, didn't you? Oh, a marlin. My bad, bro. I thought you said tarpon. No, you probably should do a try a straight retrieve with the trolling octopus. My bad, bro. I thought you said tarpon. Probably just a trolling octopus, bro. Just have to get your real speed. I don't know why I thought you said marlin or tarpon. One more fish. Come on, bro. Something. Baby pike. Where's the unit, bro? I'm losing money on this trip. $134. What do we even have in our net? Not much. $1,300. Be $100. Be $100. Another 170. There's a $100 fish. I don't blame you. I've been trying to avoid the ocean so I don't get stuck there. I don't really get into the ocean maps too much. I think it was from the excessive leveling we had to do there. Come on. Alright. Dang, 500 bucks. Come on, man. Probably get one walleye in the time I've got. This guy's just not here. Oh, yeah, and that too. Yep. Between the pilkering and all that, yep, that burned me out too. The pilkering for sure. The pilkering killed me and Keith's aspirations for the ocean. 172. What are we at? 1,700? 1,600? 1,800. Oh, I just need one more. Oh, come on, bro. Dude, I need one fish. I should have been catching shiners. Hey, Cletus. Oh, yeah, that's a good way to do it, too, for sure, Peter. I don't know. I need to go back and fish. I got so many things I need to still do at the ocean. I haven't even finished my checklist at the Maldives, to be honest. Norway either, obviously. Alright, 196. One more cast. Where is this guy? Hold on, I'm not sure. I don't know why he'd be low. Makes no sense. Let me try one now. I don't know why he'd be down deep, but let's see. There's still I was wondering if you were still there and was going to say that, Mark. I'm going to have to be really bored to go do that shrimp mission. But if you get hard up and you need help, let me know, buddy. Oh, the old shrimping. It hasn't been on for a while. I don't know. I've had the worst luck lately, Les, and I've been trying to avoid a lot of them. I'm sick of getting dead laked. I've been bored with the comps, Les. Playing them too many times, and it's just too repetitive, bro. Too repetitive. Way too repetitive. Yeah, what is today's? Yeah. I mean, here's the schedule for today. Living Fossil, don't need anything in it. It can be very boring. This one, you can get 75 points or 300. And it's not fun when you get 75 points. You're doing farming some walleye. Awesome, buddy. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been here. I had to do a mission here. How you doing, buddy? And then don't blame me, shark. We know how that goes. You can get 9 shark or 6 shark even in an hour and a half, even if you know how to catch them. So yeah, the schedule itself is bad. Hopefully, is tomorrow any better? Oh, tomorrow's hideous too. Good grief, man. Good grief. Thankfully, I got dailies to do. Something. Hideous. The one in Norway for. Oh, I still need to do that one too. Yeah. I got part of that done. The soft baits. I got to go to Kaji at some point and mess with it. I'll mess with it at some point. Alright, we got our 2,000 back anyway. Got our XP too. Let's see, I don't know. I might go do one spot and then probably eat lunch. What time is it? 11. I'll keep it going for about another hour, guys, and I'm going to eat lunch. Yeah, you can still hop. I just get bored doing it. That, and if you don't hop into the right room, it won't matter. That, and I get sick of playing in a different language outside of my own. I like to be able to read and see what I'm doing. So yeah, that part gets annoying. Alright guys, I'll go spot a couple times. This is going to be boring. But I'm going to go spot a couple times just for fun. Especially if you get blanked. That or a 77. I caught it 105 yesterday, and then I went in and threw a couple and had the worst luck imaginable. Yeah, I don't know. It's still good, Jason, but it's just sporadic, man. Sporadic. All right, -3. Get 'em. Get 'em. All right, we'll do 3 spots, and then I gotta eat. Don't you have a good... No, I was gonna put up a custom, but I'm on call, so sometimes it's hard, especially on a holiday weekend on a golf course. So if something happens, I'd have to leave, so I didn't set one up. I might put up one tomorrow afternoon. Congo point by point. Yeah, I could do that. Hold on, let me look and see. Let me just turn one in now so I don't forget. Tomorrow, let's see, if I get home in time, I can play. Someone up around 2. What is tomorrow? What's tomorrow's date, babe?
26th.
26th? What the hell? Where is it? Total fish types. No rod stand. No electric setups. Any tackle is fine. Catch all. Every species, obviously. Two p.m. Dude, how many species is there? Should we do 45 minutes? Or no, we'll do an hour. We'll do an hour, just something to do. Yeah. Do an hour. Keep it somewhat cheap for, well, it's higher level guys. It'll be alright. $1,000. Open for everybody. Prize pool. Do first, second, and third. Max that. 330,000 is the max I can put in. Now I gotta find a peak. What peak? Not that one. Not that one. Definitely not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. 68.73. Nope. 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 Definitely not. Hell no. God grief, bro. Nope. That's a death peak. Nope. Nope. Yup. It's an hour, so that'll go 5 to 9. Let's go 6 to 10. 6 to 10, that should be fun. Alrighty. Think I got it all. Congo fish type. Oh, let's go to Congo point by point. Alright, let's double check, make sure I didn't mess up anything. I'm good at that. Total fish types. Scoring catch all. Tackle type. Oh, hold on. I don't know how. Let them use whatever the hell you're going to use. Whatever they want to use. Make sure there's no electric rods, however. No electric rods. None of that nonsense. Well, hold on a second. Congo competition. Thanks. I had a guy stop by once, Vic, and he'd said, I don't carp fish in real life, but the general rule of thumb a guy once told me is if you're fishing with like a rocky bottom or a dirt bottom, that sinking usually is best. They already approved it. Approved. And then a floating boilie is like if you're in grass or vegetation to keep it floated up from the bottom, if that makes sense. Is what a guy used to tell me, but I haven't noticed a major difference. In other words, if the spot you're fishing in is grassy bottomed, you're probably better off with a floating boilie. And then if it's rock or dirt, sinking is what a guy once told me that fished a lot in real life. He told me that. He stopped by my stream one day and said that because I wasn't for sure myself. Alright, so that's tomorrow at 2, if I set that right. Tomorrow at 2, point by point. There we go. Alright. What the hell was I doing? I was spotting stuff. Alright. Alright, let's see if we get blanked. This is the boring part, guys. You can get blanked. Ask Laura Rui last night. Now our angelic carp and he caught one fish. I was starting to wonder if this South Peak's bad or something. I think it's the same peak I tried yesterday over here. Probably a million swim-offs. Yep. Come on, bro. Any day, Junior. Oh, the Maldives. Yeah. I haven't fished there forever, bro. I don't know. Like I said, I would try if you're going for a common, maybe try a smaller, like a 5.0 trolling octopus or something. Does it keep giving you trophies? Or just blockers? Maybe downsize your lure since you only need a common. Does it have to be at Maldives? At least we got a taker this time. I don't think it's very big though. Doesn't feel very big. Nope. That is funny. That's because it knows you're doing a mission, bro. It just knows you're doing a mission. Come on, bro. Oof. Oh. Beep, beep, beep. Come on, bro. Seems like the only time I get 104 plus is if I'm on a 17, too. The bad part is such a big hook, boy, they just all swim away. Patience. Takes a lot of patience. Somebody's going for some catfish. Come on, spawn something nice. Spawn. No way, Jose. That's 2.2. Holy cow, bro. I wonder if this. Hold on, let me look at something. I'll look at something real quick here. I'm trying to see what peak I caught that carp on. Was this the same peak? That makes no sense. It's the same South 4.0. So why so bad now? Spawn. Let me take it to about 3:08 game time and just see if another one comes in or not. I'd been getting 2 and 3 per spot. He went off with 17 now, but I noticed yesterday when I streamed it did this, which I thought was odd. I went and looked at my screenshot I sent to a buddy that I caught the 105. It was the same exact peak. Same mix, same hook size, same baits, same spots. What are you doing, Kiwi?
Logging on so I can get done what I can get done. I'm going out later, so.
Nice. It's weird. I
I'm
looked at
level
my.
105 now.
Congratulations, yeah, Wolf told me. I'd gotten to where I was getting 2 or 3 unique cart, and what's weird thing was, I looked at the screenshot that I caught the 105 on. It's the same exact peak I'm fishing on. And yesterday when I went in, I just did a little bit towards the end of my stream yesterday. I got blanked at one spot, a 79 pounder at the other. So I don't know. It's just odd. Okay, that was past that.
Is it because you have the stream button on?
I'm wondering.
Saying, oh, he doesn't know how to spot.
I'm starting to wonder if, when I do stream, if it takes away from my connection or something. Where I even got my ports forwarded and everything now.
And it hasn't made a difference.
I haven't seen any difference, especially in comps. I'm still dead like all the time.
We know that. Weird though.
I think I got the mirror. So I don't know how big he is. He's fine.
I'm not surprised.
My cat. Harry, what are you doing, bro? Harry.
This is I want the mirror.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it, buddy. Hope your Memorial Day's going good, man. $63 unique. Oh, that's what I say. It's still fun, but it's just, it seems a lot more up and down sometimes.
Not as consistent, kind of.
No, I was on a roll the other day. Like I said yesterday, I got a 104 and a 105 in back-to-back spots. 104 and then 105. But don't know. Maybe I should try all catfish.
Maybe.
You haven't went over to Norway yet?
No, I haven't gone, no. Expensive to go there.
Yeah, it is. Remind me whenever you get to the stage of, because I got quite a few missions I haven't done.
What missions do I have?
I think you'll have fun with the missions.
2 monster missions.
Yeah, you'll have fun with those.
What is that? 2 of those. To help Hilda. Whoever Hilda is.
She's way up on the hill on the left.
Oh, and I have the fishing to get her soft bait one.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We can, just got home from a parade my town had, and it rained for 5 minutes, then it stopped. Well, at least it stopped, bro. Yeah, today's the first day we hadn't had a light, steady, visible rain. I actually got good weather here today. Well, at least let you get the parade in, man.
Game, don't lie to me. being mean.
Give us something to believe in. Bass challenge was brutal.
Oh,
I
did you
still got
see Christian put up the sizes he got? Did you see that?
were they all small too?
Hang on, I'll read it to you. Unique 8.7, Trophy 8.0, Unique 10, Unique 8.4.
Get them.
Oh, so painful.
Well, like I said, what the odd part was, the room I was in, me and Jake both had an 8-pounder and both had a 12-pounder. That is no way in hell that's coincidence. If it wasn't already pre-rolled that way.
So you average of 10.2 probably?
Well, I
Between
had a
the two of them?
9. Yeah, between the two. Yeah. But I had a 9-pounder too. I had 11, a 12, a 9, and an 8.
That's some range.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Dre, it could be annoying, bro. Yeah, I don't know. He's got to get one common, and he keeps putting 3 O's on, getting uniques and trophies on the elephant. Like, yep, that's missions.
Yellowfin.
Mm.
Wow.
Have you tried throwing like a little 5-0 popper? Don't they hit the... You can throw a major popper, man. Just got one on a 6-0. Get him. I can't remember the name of those other... I don't know. Well, they're everywhere too. I was gonna tell you, I think the salmon and maybe you might like those ling too. Those ling, there's so many ling at the...
The things that cursed you the entire time you were there?
Mm-hmm. In other words, what I was saying, if you set up like a smaller sized spinning rod, you probably have some fun with those. Salmon and ling.
Yeah, the salmon I think I'll have fun with. And sea trout, I fish for sea trout in real life sometimes. They come up in the rivers like salmon. I just wish there was actual, like, you know how even on for like a 30-pound ocean fish, the Zeus is even destroyed by them. I wish there was like light ocean rods.
Yeah, I was thinking that the other
Smaller
day.
ones.
Yeah. I think the breakwater would probably be close, but not. There's that one. I was gonna try that one day. I can't remember the name of it. I have it on a template. It's a 97-pound setup. It's a bait caster though, so I don't know what distance you get on it.
For the salmon, it'd probably be good.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
fun.
no,
But
yeah,
I think
yeah.
the trout are only like up to like 30 or 40, aren't they? Even if even that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I probably wouldn't even close to that.
Yeah, but the bad part is if you missed on a damn halibut, I guess I'll just get off though. Fetus maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
The only one I did was bass challenge. I caught a 9-pound unique to start, and then my second fish was an 8-pound unique. So pretty much 7 minutes in, my run was over. That's why I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do cats and night catchers, and surely not. Don't blame me, shark.
You love shark.
Ugh. I do like them, but it's not fun when you're not getting spawns.
How long did it take you to catch your shiner?
Oh, it was quick. Lightning quick.
Oh, really?
I even caught an extra one, yeah. I had it done and I was trying to get since I was already there, I threw it for a few times for some pike just to get a little bit of my money back. Oh, I put up a point by thing tomorrow at the Congo. Les had mentioned trying to do one. I think we did one at 2 my time. I put it on a good peak.
Yeah, should be out tomorrow. I think Wednesday I'm going out again.
One
Busy week, but well, busy 2 weeks actually.
One more, get them dry. That's better. 76 common anyway. That's a chunk. I got a couple nice ones here the other day. There's this weird little bitty deep spot down here. It's a short cast, yeah. We'll take it.
What was it?
Oh, it's just 76-pound con. Oh, I got 2 on there. Oh, no. Oh, we're just manhandling this one in. I think that other one's bigger. I can't tell. Get in here, bro. Oh, 91 mirror. Damn it, bro. I'll take it.
Did your one get off, or do you have the second one?
No, I got the second one. I don't know if it's... I was flexing my rod pretty good, so probably smaller. Smallest bull shark and biggest triera. That'd be a weird gap. That might be kind of interesting. You can't.
Shark, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you can't. What would happen is you can't set it up like that. It has to be a gap, so it wouldn't work. In theory, I like what you're saying. If I could set it like that, it's not like that. In other words, it's going to go to the biggest fish by default. In other words, the 110 pounder is always going to be bigger than any unique triera you can get.
But it also will just take the 170 even if you pick just youngs.
Yeah. 89 leather. That's 3 nice ones though. 91, 89, 60 or 78. Let's go. Here. That's a little better. Well, and I wish on the sponsored thing I could do the best 3 or best 5 too, because that would make it more fun. I thought about the ML. I'm asking if they could add that.
That would be more fun.
Yeah, if you could do best 3s and best 5s.
Yeah.
Hell, even 3, 4, 5. Depending on the lake. Well, to be honest, I don't know why they don't have it too, especially for like even the best 10. So whenever you're practicing for monthlies, that you could have a best 10 format.
Yeah, so everybody can keep all their fish below the biggest 10 count.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. think I'll say that whenever I do my comp review video. If it'll help, but I don't know why they don't have that sitting there thinking about that like that. It shouldn't be that much to add.
I wouldn't have thought so, but
Are you done all your dailies?
yeah, just finishing off the last couple. Got most of them done this morning before work. Catch a Xander under 3 pounds.
Easy peasy.
Well,
You'll get a
I don't
Yenny,
think so.
Roby. I know, I don't either.
And it's up to deep pro as well, which I've fished for them even less here.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if they did, but I also wish they would add. I wish they had. It'd be probably too hard for them to keep up with. I always wish they had a tournament every other weekend. Or, you know what I mean? Every other week.
Every 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 a month instead of 1 a month. I've gotten to where outside of the bait fiesta and maybe the GAR. I think I like tournaments more than I do the comps. Just because they're more spaced apart, I guess.
You love Live Bait Fiesta.
Nope. Don't know if I'll play it next year. If I do, it's only Q2. Honestly, or play the Q3 for the first half hour, and if I don't have anything, I'm done.
That's what you said you'd do this time?
I should have. I should have.
I know.
Well, that one's weird just because that one I know it'll sometimes it can just turn on. You can catch a bunch of fish all of a sudden, but that's what that one trapped me. Q1 I definitely should have. On 30 minutes, I'm like, nope.
Done.
Yep. Didn't get an algorithm to fish. No, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day, fellas. Doesn't count till you're playing it, but that sounds pretty good, bro. Yeah, no telling what they'll put up on that this year. Especially with all the little rod stand tricky roos. The other day, I caught an oversized 85 and a 102 on one rod stand. And I caught a 98-pound catfish at Sander, followed by a 106-pounder. So, yeah. No telling what they'll put up this year.
The Glitcher's Paradise.
Mmm. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. Did you finally get her done? Sounds like it was frustrating today. I've had a couple of those missions be frustrating. For sure. For sure. My cat's smashing on my headset. Hold on. Here. Jump up there. Go. There you go. Try to jump on my windowsill. Oh, short caster. Alright, I'm making this the last one, fellas. I gotta eat lunch. Dre, best advice, go fish at catch a couple of fish at another lake, and then before you log out today, make sure you park your avatar at a lake you want to have a mission in, and part of your mission will be there. We've noticed that, if you didn't already know that, Dre. In other words, to get the ocean stink off you, catch a couple of fish at a different lake, and then whatever lake you want a mission or two at, or at least part of your mission at, put your avatar there when you log out for the day, or the final time of the day, I should say. We have noticed that to be a thing. Have you noticed that all my missions, I haven't had one ocean yet?
I had one today, and I haven't been there forever. I had one at Maldives.
I had one pop up, and I was able to, I think a day or two ago, I was able to re-roll it. But I'm sure I'll get stuck eventually. But at least for me, it's all true.
Catch a fish at Maldives, and I haven't been to Maldives in I don't know how long.
I just don't want to get stuck where it's like, catch free job fish. No, I don't want to. I'll skip it. Oh.
Or ruby snapper.
All right.
To wait 16 years for it to sink, first of all.
That's a baby. Oh, you're still getting one every once in a while, too. Yeah, maybe I'm just lucky. Who knows? Not the only thing I'm lucky at. Not the only thing. Yes, muskie, every once in a while, if you have a weird run, it doesn't hurt to go for the pike, but you have to have a really big pike. And the tiger muskie, I think the tiger muskie top out at, 33?
Something like that, yeah.
In other words, if you got your unique muskies out, you could go for a, if you got really small trophy muskie, then maybe go for a unique tiger muskie or a unique pike, if that makes sense. It'd be about the only reason you'd want to. Like if you're in between respawns, and let's say you got 4 muskie out, or your trophies are puny, a unique pike would be bigger than your small trophy, if that makes sense. Or unique tiger muskie.
Tiger muskie can be a pain, though.
Yep. That's why I normally don't. I just target the one spot that has both of them. I don't think I really went for the tiger muskie outside of that spot.
Yeah, and if the muskie's out, I don't stay there.
You're welcome, buddy.
Can't. I did alright in the practice that I did with Grizz.
I normally can get two trophy marlin. and just the one unique. Haven't you found that you can get 2 trophy marlin available at Kaji at least? I haven't fished the Maldives enough to.
It's hard to know where one spot's like, because
You could be doubling up on
this.
accident. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could be just out of the zone. I'm trying to say maybe there's not 2 trophies at a spot, but maybe they're closer together than you think. Is what I mean. You know what I mean? Because you're moving all the time.
What do you need help with, buddy? Maybe somebody can help you if I can. Every time I go to assemble a rod, it won't let me. I'm brand new. Alright, hold on. Let me try to help you. What rod are you trying to assemble? Is it a spinning, a casting, or is it a lure rod or a bait rod? Or is it a bottom rod? It pops up red. Yeah, hold on a second. It's any rod. Hold on. Also, if you look around my playlist, I got a gears and setup. That would probably help you on the rods, how to set them up. I got a bottom rod review, feeder rod review, yada, yada, yada. But I'll try to help you. Hold on. Let me get this in. Yuck. Alright, so if it's red, let's say, obviously, let's say you got a match rod, right? If you try to just put a hook on here, this is a float rod, aka float rod, match rod. If you put the hook on, you put a bait on, see how that doesn't turn green? It won't let you because I have to have a bobber on. So on a float rod, you make sure you have any bobber, and you'll see that turn from red to green. So you'll have to have a hook, line, rod and reel first, obviously. Rod, reel, line. Then you'll need a bobber, a hook, and then last but not least, you'll need any bait. So once I turn a bait on, then that's going to green that out for you. Then you're able to fish. Lure rod, kind of the same thing. It's more self-explanatory. Now you can put a leader on if you wanted to put a leader on. Let's say I wanted to put any leader on. So if I put a leader on that, with a leader or not, but watch what happens. Since it's a casting rod or a spinning rod or a lure rod, we'll just say, as soon as I take that off, I can have a leader on and off and it'll stay green. That's just personal preference, but you have to have, obviously, rod. See how that stayed green? Rod, reel, line. Now on a carp rod, which is going to kind of be a fictitious bottom rod for now, similar, same thing. Same kind of a deal. If I don't have a leader on it, it's not green, see? So carp rods and bottom rods, feeder rod, you'll have to have a leader on it, but a lure rod you won't, or a match rod. Now if I can find a leader again. Do I have carp leaders? Probably not. No, I do. So as soon as I put this leader back on, it's going to turn it green. You put a rod into my inventory, then my backpack's full. You put a rod into your inventory, and your backpack's full. Make sure that you have. Can't put a reel or anything. I don't know what's my game. Oh, you'd have to start from scratch. What might be happening to you? There's a difference between your home. So your backpack and your home, like since I'm at the lake, I can't currently show you that, but if you click over on the home page, what could be happening is your backpack's already full of reels, and since you're just starting in the game, you can only have one reel and rod, so it's probably doing that to you. So make sure that you don't have, in other words, to set up your rod, you might go to your backpack and look at your inventory, because there's 2 different inventories. You're going to have your home, kind of where my specials are now, and then you're going to have your backpack. But when you're at a lake, all you're going to have is a backpack, obviously, because you're not at your home inventory, you're out traveling, if that makes sense. You're welcome, buddy. Yeah, that's probably what's happening to you. Like, watch. Hold on a second.
Fishing Planet does not have the best tutorial for these things.
No.
Or any tutorial.
But if it helps you have a pretty good playlist since you're just taking up the game, if you want to look around my playlist, it'll make sense once you learn how to set up each rod and reel. My playlist is pretty self-explanatory. I kind of got it all sectioned out. But so just in other words, if you're just sitting here in your home inventory, and let's say I'm at the home now, as you can see that, and now it's probably even more confusing than ever. If you downsize those, you're probably not going to have much now, but if you downsize this or collapse it at some point, if you don't have a bunch of inventory like I do, it's going to pull up reels. But what'll happen is, let's say I fill my tackle box with reels, watch. Okay, my backpack's full, see? I can actually carry 5 with my rod because I got a rod case. If you go over here on your, you might want to look at my, what video is that? Gear and equipment. If you look around that whole thing, I'll kind of show you how to set this avatar up. But the odds are your rod case is going to be a 1 rod case. So, hold on. Let me try to help you. Here. All right, I unequip that now. See, so I only have one. I only have 1 rod. That's probably what yours looks like. Throughout the game, what's going to happen is you'll be able to increase your. If you look in tools and equipment, that might be my video, and I don't know. But anyways, you can see here, let's say this one here, for example, I can hold 2 rods and 4 reels, right? So I can hold 2 rods and 4 reels with that. So with that being said, then you just come up here, since I got 2 slots, one of them's already full. So let's just say I want to just go and go to rods. I'm just going to put let's find it, come down, let's just say, I want to do a spinning rod. So then I would put on, let's just say, a jig winner at your level. Then what you're going to want to do is come back down, look for your reels. I'm going to put a spinning reel on, which would be a breamer in this case. Once you get a breamer on, or whatever you want to match it with, keep a mental note that if it's a 10-pound rod, try to put a 10 or 12-pound reel on it, vice versa, that sort of thing. That's actually a 12, but okay, so let's say I'm going to match that up with fluoro. So I'm going to go fluoro line. I'm going to look for a 12-pound line so it matches up. So I got 12-pound line on. Click that on, and then from there you're ready to go. And then just cycle through here in this interface. It'll show you. So normally your lures are here where the spoons are. Then you have your bass jigs as you go out through the game, jig heads, and then more of your hard baits, crankbaits, that sort of thing, jerk baits, poppers, walkers. There's a bunch of them. So let's just say I wanted to put on a casting spoon, and then make sure that you're paying attention so you don't break your. Oh, hold on. Make sure you're also. That is Rhodes gear setups. Yep. Yeah, if you look around there, it'll probably be more self-explanatory. Once you watch it, it'll make sense, and you can do the same thing on everything. So, same thing there, as you can see. It's greened out as soon as you. Now, obviously, if you take your line off, then you're not good to go. And then simply unequip that. And then as you progress through the game, you want to kind of save up and get you another rod stand or another rod case, and then you can hold more. So. A similar thing I'll try to do. A feeder rod's probably the more difficult one. So if I want to do a feeder rod, I'm going to do a all around. So that's a 10-pound max. So with that being said, again, go to your reels second. I'm looking for a 10-pound reel. It might take me a week. Don't know. Where is my 10-pound reels? Do I even have any? Somewhere. It's 11 pound. For time purposes, we'll put 11 pounder on there, but be alright. Okay, let's say I wanted to go mono line this time. That's not going to work because that's too heavy. We're going to have to go fluoro again, because I know I got a 10-pound fluoro. And my backpack's full. That's always fun. So, let's see if I actually have anything over here. Plural lines, I do not. All right. Of course I don't. Okay, so I got 10 on there. Then the tricky part becomes you're going to have to put a leader on that. This is where it's going to get confusing, but to make it easy, so I'm going to want a leader that's equal to or over because your line's going to get bit off. So just following a simple process there. I want to make sure that's at least a 10-pound leader. So then obviously just go over. I'll see what I got here. I doubt I got one in my tackle box that small. 2 trophy marlin. Alright. Let's see. Do I get what else do I got here? Probably don't. Let's mono leader. Alright. 11, that would be just fine. Once I put that on, then obviously you got to figure out what kind of feeder that we'd want. So you'll have closed and open feeders, or you could put a sinker on it if you wanted. But for this purpose, I'm just going to put, if I can find my feeders. Feeders don't exist. Alright, so we're going to put, that would be too big for the rod, so obviously I have to find one that's smaller. Make sure you're looking at your casting weight. And my backpack's full, as always. Is there anything I can get rid of? Probably not. I can get rid of those because I don't fish in the ocean much. Get rid of all that. Alright, so I put that on there. And also you have to factor in, that's why this one's the most difficult. Because you put too much into that, obviously, because that's a pretty small one. You'd have to even go smaller by the time you put some mix in it. But the cool part is then just from there, whatever hook that you want to put on, let's say you want to put a 1-0 on, as well as there's bells. There's bells in the game as well. Finding them's difficult in this day and age. Where the hell is my bells, bro? Where would the bells be? Terminal tackle?
They should be. I think they're a bit far down, though.
I would say a bit far. Squid chains. Nope. Nope. Dude. Where is the bells in here? I wonder what they'd be under.
They're not all in your inventory, are they?
Oh, they might. Let's see if I can find them.
Because you had them equipped. Oh no, you wouldn't on a car pro.
No, I didn't have them equipped. No, I got a ton of bells, bro. Where the hell would they be here? It's weird. Doesn't show them at all.
I thought they were in terminal tackle.
Yeah, I looked.
Yeah, look if you have a look at mine.
Once I hit PVAs, there we go. They're under or they're all the way at the bottom. They're below feeders. So then, last but not least, if you wanted a bell on, then you just put a bell on there. You can see that little icon. And then from there, you're ready to go. Put on whatever bait you want. There you go. And then the cool part is, once you get progressed through the game, let's say you got a 7 rod case. So this one holds 7 rods. Oh, how many reels does that hold? Hold on. 7 lines, 7 reels. Which one did I have on now? Is that the X? Oh, yeah, I want that one. That's what I want.
The rods are XL.
Yep. And then from there, the cool part is this is what these templates are for. So let's say I wanted 2 spinning setups, and then you can label these out. This is what these templates are. Let's say I want that. I just want a mix of everything. Bottom rod, float rod, feeder rod, and then let's say I wanted an ocean rod on. Boom. See how quick that is? That's the advantage of those templates. So depending on what you want to do, but that's late game. But anyway, fellas, I got stuff to do. I need to eat lunch as well. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Good luck to everybody out there in the comps today. Enjoy your Memorial Day otherwise. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow at some point. I'll probably play... Yeah, I'll probably do that custom I set up, and then probably Long Asia. We'll see how it goes. Probably those two. We'll see what time I get off, though. We'll see what time I get home from work. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Good luck to everybody out there as always. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll see. Rui, I hope to see you tomorrow, buddy. I think you could have fun in this. We're doing a point by point if you reinstall the game. Come on, Rui. Nothing can go wrong in this, buddy. All you need's one of each fish at the Congo. All right. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Yep. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you guys again in the next one.